The war in Ukraine has entered a grim new phase, with no end in sight. Deep State, a Ukrainian military analysis platform, reports an alarming advance by Russian forces, raising alarms across the globe. These advances are near 6 settlements in eastern Ukraine, areas that have already seen significant devastation. This news comes as a stark reminder that Russia is winning conflict, and the toll on civilians continues to grow. The situation on the ground remains volatile and dangerous, with both sides preparing for further confrontations. Despite the dire circumstances, the Ukrainian people continue to show incredible resilience, banding together to support one another. They are fighting for their homeland, their freedom, and their future with unwavering determination. However, the recent Russian advances underscore the challenges they face as the enemy's strength and strategy evolve. The international community must continue to support Ukraine, providing both military aid and humanitarian assistance. This support is crucial in the face of ongoing aggression, ensuring that Ukraine can withstand and eventually overcome these dark times. The 6 settlements facing immediate threat are Kurakhove, Kryorivka, Maximilianivka, Pobieda, Novoleksiivka, and Bohoyavlenka. These settlements are located in the Donbas region. The Donbas region has been the epicenter of the conflict. Fighting has raged there for months. These settlements are more than just names on a map. They are home to families caught in the crossfire. The human cost of this conflict is immeasurable. Behind the military strategies and geopolitical calculations are real people whose lives are being torn apart. These recent advances are part of a wider pattern. Russia has been making incremental gains in eastern Ukraine for weeks. In October alone, Russian forces managed to occupy 490 square kilometers of Ukrainian territory. This was primarily in Donetsk and Luhansk regions. This strategy reflects a shift in Russian tactics. Instead of large-scale offensives, they are focusing on smaller, localized attacks. This approach aims to grind down Ukrainian defenses and wear down their morale. Section 4 Ukrainian forces stretched thin. Ukrainian forces are facing immense pressure. They are fighting on multiple fronts. General Oleksandr Syrsky, commander of Ukrainian ground forces, has acknowledged the escalating situation. He highlights the particular intensity of the fighting in the Pokrovsk and Kurakhove directions. Syrsky's words reflect the difficult reality on the ground. Ukrainian troops are fighting bravely, however they are facing an enemy with superior numbers and firepower. Section 5, a numbers game. Russia's growing military footprint. Russia's numerical advantage is a growing concern for many international observers and defense analysts. Dmytro Likovyi, a Ukrainian military analyst, points to a significant increase in Russian military personnel in Ukraine, which has been steadily rising over the past few years. He states that the number of regiments has risen from 150 to 210, a substantial increase that has not gone unnoticed by the international community. The number of brigades and divisions has gone from 50 to 76, indicating a strategic buildup of forces. This buildup of forces has led to an extended line of contact, stretching the front lines and increasing the areas of potential conflict. This makes it even more challenging for Ukrainian forces to defend their territory, as they are now spread thinner across a larger area. The longer the conflict drags on, the more difficult it becomes for Ukraine to withstand the onslaught, leading to a prolonged and grueling struggle for both sides. International leaders are increasingly concerned about the implications of this growing military footprint, calling for urgent diplomatic solutions to de-escalate the situation. Section 6. The human cost and global implications. The war in Ukraine is a tragedy on multiple levels, affecting countless lives and communities. It is a humanitarian crisis, a geopolitical earthquake, and a stark reminder of the fragility of peace. The conflict has forced millions to flee their homes, seeking safety and shelter in neighboring countries. Families are torn apart, and communities are left in ruins, struggling to survive amidst the chaos. The Ukrainian economy and infrastructure have been severely damaged, with businesses shuttered and streets eerily empty. The international community must continue to provide humanitarian assistance to Ukraine, ensuring that aid reaches those in need. We must also hold Russia accountable for its actions, demanding justice for the countless lives affected by this conflict. Diplomatic efforts must be intensified to work towards a just and lasting peace, one that respects Ukraine's sovereignty, The future of Ukraine and indeed Europe hangs in the balance as the world watches and hopes for a resolution.